And they're ready for Ansel, so let's count down game number 1 of this first matchup here. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And we are off, my friends. That's what I really say all the time, I've come to notice. Will the Das Debonair take on the Rolling Extraordinaire? Or will, you know, Roll cement its place in futures this month? Both these players are very competent. I mean, Mice definitely had a very solid qualifier to get here this go around, and Ansel kind of just has a little bit of nerves, I think, with quals getting over that hurdle. Definitely has the skill though, so it'll be interesting to see what they're able to do in this tournament. Sorry, I started hiccuping. Nothing crazy's really happened yet. We have a couple Tetrises there. Maestro, nice little spin and tucking in the S, and misses the Z spin. Unfortunate, but can take the double. Doesn't really have a good place there, so it has to create a hole about halfway up the stack. And so we'll take about a Tetris lead in the early phases here. And a Tetris go to 164. And another Tetris go to 186. Maestro sitting at 128, still digging this down. Just gotta take it block by block when you're in a situation like this with Das. It's not the easiest by any means. Oh, didn't have that quite lined up how Maestro wanted it to solve. Ansel does have to do a little bit of burning here though. So does Maestro. So it's not going to be really even an analogous situation. Gets the bar. And Ansel at 203,000 points. He's cleaning this up. Definitely a little bit of a suffer, not even a little, definitely a suffer game here. Mice is clean, does have the column 6 set up. Just waiting for the bar to execute this. Still wouldn't be in the lead with the Tetris, but would catch up. But Ansel's just digging this down. Does have to do a little bit more. Beautiful stuff burns there for Maestro and the Tetris. The head shake. Everything there for them, just absolutely showing off. Beautiful survival, and Ansel is playing dirty here. I've had the pleasure of meeting both these lovely individuals. They're both pretty neat. Definitely can't wait to see both of them again. Mice and I think we toy with each other enough on front. Well, I do. I'm a pain in Maestro's butt, trying to play along to make things fun. Speaking of making things fun, beautiful dirty Tetris for Ansel. Mice just waiting for the bar. And gets a one-row dirty Tetris to go to 302 at 106 lines. So pace-wise, Maestro's in the lead by a long shot. 10 lines behind and only a Tetris behind. And Tetris for Ansel, 348, but 124 lines, so still 10 lines ahead compared to Maestro, who didn't place that L in a comfortable place. So much respect for Mice for committing the DAS. An absolute, just kind of Giga Chad move, in all honesty. Ansel transitions high up here. 359 at 137 lines. Oh, can't quite get that all the way over. Gets the bar over, but that's only going to burn a line. And that's going to be a hang at 361. So Maestro at 400. And transitions at 424 will get heart number 1. So you are good, Mice. Dyslexic Knight coming in with Let's Go Maestro. I mean, you can't actively cheer for someone on commentary, but you know, to see DAS succeed is always great. The GG's, the sportsmanship for Maestro, and the hover 3 for the ready. So Ansel's just getting some quick roll practice in. We have the ready for both players, so let's count down. Game number 2 in... Oh, I hit the wrong button. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yes, we have 2 DAS players on this bracket here today. Absolutely. As a DAS player, of course I'm going to say it's amazing until I'm no longer a DAS player. Until I get consistent enough with the role, but I've been playing too much PAL recently. Commit to roll. I will always find an excuse not to learn roll. Or commit to it, I should say. I know what I'm doing, it just, ugh. Whereas PAL, just fun. Pumpy Heart totally got me hooked on it. So a slow start here for Maestro. Could have won with a line spin there, but well, then instead just doing some burning. Ansel will go up to 167 through 38 lines. Maestro 74,000, so just shy of 100,000 point lead here for Ansel. This is going to be my friendly reminder to everyone here just to take care of yourselves. You know, if you're feeling a little funny, go to the doctor or get yourself checked out. In Tetris from Maestro, the 102,000 points. to cave in and go. I've been feeling weird the last few days, but if I do that when I can commentate on Tetris instead. So 140,000 point lead here for Ansel, and not so great pieces for Mice. So Mice will have to do a little bit of burning. Needs to open up that right side, and will do so beautifully. 130,000 points, just waiting for the bar now to execute a beautiful 4-line clear. Of course, what we're talking about is a Tetris. As you see right there, 154,000 points with 308 for Ansel, setting up the delayed Vits. We need to start. Oh no! 2 bars in a row. Oh, what an absolute troll. The game that, I mean, there we go. And gets the Tetris go to 336. 182 now for Mice. Mice slowly edging up. And gets the Tetris. Ansel with a mistrap of the S. Gets a bar for the Tetris to lower the stack into a much more manageable state. And I actually could just burn this with some skims. Could go dirty. Not going to. Could have. I respect not going dirty in that situation. And while Mice still down by over 100,000 points, sitting at 285 at 101 lines. Mice just hoping to kind of stay alive till transition and then hopefully catch up then maybe. Ansel though, 447 even after the digging that he had to do. Still just phenomenal pace. Mice passing the 300,000 point mark with that, with 313. And Ansel with another Tetris just shy of 500,000 points. Maestro is gonna have to be careful here. Good burn, good burn. There's for Ansel 2 more available. So mid 500k transition here. Maestro does have 3 Tetrises available still. Now make it 2 with that burn. Ansel just burned to the transition. 540. Sitting at 542 at 133 lines. Maestro transitions at 348. So about a 220,000 point lead here for Ansel. Going into 19 speeds. And the Tetris for Maestro. Tetris for Ansel. Mice will definitely need Ansel to top out very soon. Or get into a really awful burn sequence. Or both. Mice playing the aggro that he needs to play and getting the Tetris. 405,000 points in level 20. Of course, our modern day DAS god can definitely be one to pull a 700 post here. I, for one, would welcome it with open arms. Maestro's really phenomenal player. Oh, Ansel misses T-spin. This is exactly what Mice needs. Going aggro. And gets the Tetris to lower the stack. Ansel still burning. Beautiful to clear with that T. 715 to 499. So, oh, just kidding. Ansel knocks down a Tetris. Still well on max out pace. Nice aggression level. Absolutely what you need to do in this position. Can't fault them at all for giving it their best try. Yeah, for Mice to take this, Ansel would need to top out like now. and near perfect play for the remainder of this 19 speed. But never count out the human spirit. Oh, Ansel means yes. Gets another Tetris though, just a few more from the max out. Has all the time in the world. Mice just beautiful survival here. Opens this up, just needs an L or a J. Oh, that tuck was so sexy. Maestro knows exactly what to do. This is some, I don't know the rules of saying certain words on here. This is some damn good survival from Maestro. Ansel just needs 2 more Tetrises for the max out. And coincidentally, has just that amount of leeway. And gets the Tetris for the max out, A02 on the dot. Nice holding out for a bar, gets the bar for the Tetris. So unless Maestro switches and betrays the Das Revolution, this game goes to Ansel. And we are tied at 1 apiece. GG's. Ansel game 1. Oh, I'm not warmed up. Ansel game 2. Freaking gets the max out by 2,000 points. I remember when Ansel didn't even have a max out. We have the hover 3 for Mice and the ready from Ansel. So let's count down. Game number 3 in 3, 2, 1. And we are off. Maestro, 46,000 points, only 1 burn line. Ansel has quite a few. At least in it being this early. Maestro with the left well, channeling the inner Harry Hong. Of course, Mice know, I think, the love for Harry Hong by far is very clear, showing old school Das still influences many who play that playstyle to this day. I mean, people like Mice, like Reed, like Poopy Old Hag. You know, just so much respect for Maestro playing that last game out, even though down 300,000 points, knowing that there's no way you could do it, just being a good sport and playing it out. You live to see when that happens. The love for the game outweighs, or the love for the game and the community outweighs your sense of pride in that moment. That's one thing that's really special about Tetris. But something that needs to be special here for Ansel is some line clears. Getting rather high up. Not anything scary. And Ansel going dirty and gets the dirty Tetris. So 189 for Ansel, 267 for Maestro. Just your mice. 345. The kind of reverse of the last game. Does have a bar dependency that has to be cognizant about. Ooh, and this is getting high now. Get some beautiful burns on the right side. Oh, Ansel getting high. Needs a flat burn with that T. Beautiful flat burn. Needs to get some things filled out in that hole. Waiting for the bar. Gets an L instead. Oh, gets that all the way over. The Z piece needed to go right there, and it did. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough situation now for Ansel. Right side so high. Gets the bar over. And some beautiful survival. It's not over yet, but it's gonna be just moments away. And Ansel's open up on the right side, waiting for the bar, and gets the Tetris to go to 117 or 311. I don't know. Oh, the 117 was the line count. Yes, I can read. Like I said, my vision was a little blurry. About 100,000 point lead, and well, about 15 lines behind for Maestro as well. As Ansel will transition with the next line clear, Maestro with the Tetris to go to 457. Ansel transitions 361. It is either player's game thoroughly, but definitely looking good for Maestro. One more Tetris left. And is set up for it, and will knock down the Tetris to go into 19 at 527. 527. Ansel already taking a Tetris to go to 463 on level 20. Level 19 is of course in Ansel's favor with roll. As a playstyle, it has just the innate advantage and yes, capabilities on 19. But still needs the game to cooperate. Only out for that bar. Gets the dirty Tetris, opened up the hole. Ooh, hung that T, but gets the bar over. Ansel's gonna have to be careful here. A little bit of a high up burning situation. Get some good pieces for the LJ dependency. So this isn't gonna burn. The J piece gets the J piece all the way over. It's the bar in the LJ dependency, creating a bar dependency, and gets the bar to fill it. Ansel staying alive, but Maestro is just racking up quite the lead. 659 at 172 lines. I think Ansel might have thought that would have burned. Gonna be okay. Ansel just still needs to work this down. Has a few more lines to burn before opening up the hole. Fills in with the bar and stuffs it in there. Opens up the right side now. Ansel just needs the bar to score Tetris, and Tetris is going to 570 into level 26. This is crazy how much this game is reflecting the last one. Just a reminder, there is a level 39 halt cap in futures this month. Not quite a 300,000 point lead like the last game. The Maestro having 100,000 point lead and behind by 2 levels is a very comforting thought. Oh, a couple mischiefs though, and with that could be fatal as it is. Maestro with some good burns here, needs a bar, gets the bar. Now this parity is a little whack. Perfect pieces. Maestro's gonna be surviving this and opening it up and getting clean. Oh, absolutely beautiful survival. Ansel transitions to 783, is in the lead, but Mice does have a little bit more runway. Gets the quick tap, and that quick tap might have been all. That quick tap is what saved Maestro's game. Goes into level 28 at 790, and we'll get heart number 2. All it took was one quick tap and the game could have been over, and it could have been a completely different story. Mice just waiting for the last, and we'll just take the transition. Gets game number 3. Talk about consistency. If they're ready from Ansel. We have the GGs in the chat and the hover 3 from Maestro, as well as the ready. Let's count down game number 4 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Just traded some bants or some quits with Doodle. Doodle's like, I could probably take Peyton and Yepper. I was like, you wish. And then like, homie, or is it I said could not will. It's like, nah, you better beat me, I suck. Oh, who doesn't suck? Both of these players don't suck. I mean, they got futures in 2023. Man, I remember when 800k could get you into futures. And granted, it was 32 player bracket. Still. Ooh, a little bit of an L hang there for Ansel. Just needs to burn this down. Bar hang in column 2. It gets the 5 tap over that time. Ansel getting into a little bit of a predicament here now, burning up. We saw Ansel survive a lot higher though in the last game. Of course, this gives Maestro exactly what is needed. Mice not in the cleanest of board states. Nice flat bar burns there. beautiful burning actually for Ansel. Just needs to make sure you get the fourth half of the J over. Or with the T. Beautiful survival. And the game's not making it easy. This isn't just Troll Bear HD, this is like Troll Bear 4K moment. And so now has to be careful. Still surviving this. Mice takes the Tetris, 149,000 points. Ansel's clawing out of this. Ooh, that might have been a misdrop. Beautiful flat burns there to open up the right side, gets the bar over. Ansel's playing with fire. That's the stack built out beautifully to accommodate. Oh, that left side was so high. Got the square over. I'm just captivated. Ansel, okay, it's just it's the bar. I'm jumping like every time. Oh no, hangs the bar! No! So Maestro at 272 gets heart number 3, and they'll be moving on to the next round. I was so just in awe, absolutely captivated by that. So GG's Mice, you'll be moving on to the next round. Let me pull the VOD and report this. So we're gonna go to the pre-roll really quick just to finish up setting up the next one, which will be SaltedSofa and Reimia. If I'm saying that right, putting their emphasis on the right syllables. Remia. Oops, I just realized the title is wrong. Accidentally deleted the A. No one needs to know. Don't offend. But also, I'm very bad at pronouncing things, so okay. Whatever works for you. I'm not gonna spell my name. That's fine. We'll run an ad quick and get this set up, and I'll be right back. Sofa proposing same piece sets. Saying no, please. Understandable. Definitely doesn't want that gym RNG. So whenever y'all are ready, give me the shout, chat, and just, you know, give me some kind of indication. We have the ready from Reimia. And we have the lovely, lovely man who is a big influence on my classic Tetris love as it is on the right. That being, of course, Sofa. SaltedSofa. SaltedSofa 12. Your favorite piece of seasoned furniture. Immediately put my blanket back on during the break. Capture froze. Yeah. I was like, you're sitting there awfully comfy for just to be on the, yeah, or on the menu screen. I don't judge. Hey, if this is the only issue we have tech wise, pretty good stream. There we go. We have the readies for realsies this time. Give Sofa a second to get adjusted though, or readjusted. And we have the readies all around, so let's count down game number 1 of your second match of this bracket. Of course, between Remia and SaltedSofa 12. We're gonna count this down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And we are off. I should make a shirt that just says, and we are off. So in the early phases, pretty neck and neck. 69,000 points for Reimia, 93,000 for Sofa. I agree, help. People like to equate a country's government to its people. And translate it through that. but it's not the point of the stream. The point of the stream is to have fun. And you know how you have fun? By scoring Tetrises, which both of these players are doing. But yeah, definitely. I feel like that's why there's a lot of that. It's really been nice seeing the Russian classic Tetris scene grow in some more. I know back in the day, I was in the server. No, talk politics, dare to live. If it was my channel on my restream, I would. No, but I remember being in the classic Tetris Russia server. Hey, I didn't speak Russian, so it felt really awkward being in there. Back like 2 years ago, when I was like, hey, if you need any help with anything, we can restream scenes or anything, let me know. And then I, just like me being in half the regional servers I'm in that don't speak English primarily because it's not their primary language, I felt weird, so I left. It's like yeah, Radmir, Andre, yeah, Andre, yeah. Who else? And I see that they're having regular tournaments now. Really cool to see, especially because it is a Russian game after all. So, you know, kind of reclaiming your IP, if you will. Yeah, that name sounds familiar, so I think that was it. We have a really close game here. Let's give a score update here after this Tetris for Sofa going to 341. Remia sitting at 313. Now make it 315 through 83 lines. So down by about Tetris and change. So it's definitely either player's game still here through 100 lines. Sofa takes the Tetris goes 479 through 110. Very solid pace for Sofa. Just shy of the 500,000 point score. We'll do it with, look at it with the next Tetris. And crosses that boundary right here at 505 through 118. So not quite a 600k transition pace, but very good and respectable in its own regard. Remia sitting at 469. Hey now. Just waiting for the bar. Sofa getting it a little bit high up here. Find out. Whoops. Keyboard desk, yes. And Sofa, oh no. Had a rough board into the transition. Topping out at 515. The Reimia needs to chase down 516. That might be keyboard tap. Seemed a little too fluid. So a Tetris and change, I do believe. Very solid dig here. Just needs to get to 516. Not a trivial situation. some good pieces though. And we'll get the Tetris to the 5-25. We are tied at we are up 1-0 in favor of Remia. Hey, as I always say, DAS is hard. We have the GGs and ready from both players. So let's come down game number 2 without further ado. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. While not being a same piece that match, it looked very close. Being the same pieces there. Beautiful, beautiful play, by the way, in the last game for Reimia. I haven't really watched a whole bunch of their play. I watched their qual for this month. I was really impressed, so I'm very happy to continue our game. I'm very happy to get a chance to watch more of them. Beautiful dig here, Sofa. Of course, I am very familiar with. I have probably watched many hours of him play the game. Putting it lightly. Desperately needs an L. Oh, beautiful survival here. Opens on the right side and gets the Tetris. Who is the Sofa? I don't know. Some nerd. Played some pretty cool games from what I've seen. Like kind of speedrun sometimes. Listens to pretty good music. Pretty good at Tetris. Pretty good at soccer as well. Like seriously, just a really cool guy. Knocks down a Tetris. 215 for SaltedSofa 12. Remia __ takes the Tetris. I think that's 2 underscores. Yeah, Sofa with a nice early lead here. About 3 Tetrises, give or take. Really should. Everyone should subscribe to Sofa. His emotes are pretty cool. Haven't been subscribed in a hot sec because I haven't really been subscribed to anyone except for like Kingsman, because I have to keep that streak at this point. Of course, if you do subscribe, also think about using a subscription, whether it's a Prime or just one on monthly Tetris, or if you're feeling very, very lovey and loving a monthly Tetris 2, where you're at right now. Definitely just shows love to everyone on the monthly Tetris, or the classic Tetris monthly team. Makes it so Vandy can go to Fly Right to get his chicken sandwich. My brother doesn't use his Prime sub on me. Bro, yeah, my homies, none of my IRL friends use their Prime subs on me. They're like, oh, I use my Prime sub on Lats, which is an Overwatch streamer who I enjoy. I was like, okay, understandable. Yeah, he runs Banjo-Kazooie. Like, Sofa's so cool, like, as a human being. And really good at Tetris. But Reimia actually kind of closed the gap a little bit here. 357 to Sofa's 410. Definitely looking forward to seeing Reimia though more in the community and just kind of be a part of things more and more. Like personally, being able to see them, not just the whole stereotypical, always glad to have new people in the community. Like, I'm genuinely really impressed with what I've seen so far. And Tetris there, Sofa. Once again, another phenomenal game on 18. Hopefully it doesn't early top this time, going in the 19. Simul Tetris 482 at 126 lines to 517 at 126 for Sofa. Back in CTWC 2020, I remember the spam these bofa to help out Sofa pasta. That was so good. I was spamming that in chat hard. Ooh, Remia hangs the T. Can still burn this down. Sofa can't. Oh no, we'll get the bar for the Tetris. Transition 598, ever so close to 600k transition. And takes the Tetris to 622 at 138 lines. Remia's already cleaned up. Sofa's board is what we call in the business Monka S. Needs perfect dash control and perfect pieces here. Oh no, that might be a death sentence, and that is it. At 630, so Remia needs to chase down about 100,000 points. Takes the Tetris, just needs a few more. 631 is the chase down score. 2 more Tetrises, maybe 2 and change. Shake it off, Sofa. Just a little bit of a matrix rust. That's what they call it in Tetris, the playfield. I mean, I just name it playfield in all my scenes. And that Tetris will do it. Remia is up 2-0. When I first started restreaming, I also restreamed like a lot of Sofa. Anytime in CTL, he's like, I need a match. I took it. Good old days. Anyways, we have the GGs from the players and readies across the board. So let's count down game number 3. Sofa needs to win this one to stay alive in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I mean, a little bit of a dig to start things off here. Still very early though, so could be a 600k transition. Can't judge off the first few lines. And either way, it doesn't really matter all that much. You know why? Because Remia has the lead on the set right now, so can afford to give up 1 or 2 potentially. That's, you know, overstating it a lot. Like, believe me, You just saw in the last one the fighting spirit of Das. Although Sofa getting high up here. It's a beautiful ass piece. Gets the bar just in time. Of course, that raid is for monthly Tetris, the main channel, which is live right now. If you want more Tetris than you can handle, go on there and show our friend Vandweller some love as well. You know, hey, I'm watching both monthly Tetris and monthly Tetris 2. As we have Masters going on there, Masters blue bracket. Today's the blue bracket day. We have Andy and Huffaluffagus duking it out. If you're new to Tetris, I definitely recommend you watch Masters while watching this. You'll get a actually good look at all three playstyles. So let's give a score update to our players here. So we have Remia at 197 through 71 lines, Sofa at 298. So about 100,000 point lead here for Sofa. Takes the Tetris past 300,000 points, has a nice J key tuck set up and executes it beautifully. One of the most satisfying things in all of NES Tetris, well, in all of Tetris in general. Both players knocking down another one. Remia going up to 247, Sofa going up to 368. And bam with the Tetris there for Sofa. It's gonna be about 400k at 100 100 lines. So good mid 500k transition pace indicator roughly. Back when I wasn't as good, I'd always think of it as about 400k at 100 lines guarantees you 500k transition, as it should, but it really guarantee you more than just 500k, especially if you're playing at a competent level. That being said, the game totally screw with you. As it tends to happen more than not in NES Tetris. And just like how Sofa kind of getting some not so great pieces here. Remia waiting for the bar. And gets the dirty Sanderwell Tetris, go to 362. And with that triple there, opens up the right side. Now just waiting for the bar. Sofa unfortunately just having some, just say oopsies here. A couple of misdrops, transitions 479. Like I said, just because it should be doesn't mean it always will be, as the game sometimes just has this cruel way of beating you down. Tetris for both players, 451 on the dot for Reimia, 511 for Sofa. And Tetris for Reimia closing the gap, only down by about a Tetris. But the Tetris there for Sofa will counter that. Well, the board getting a little high here. It's weird to think of it as Sofa kind of being a vet of the game now. But definitely not spring chicken in terms of being out of the scene. What I do know is that Remia does take the lead. Sofa takes it back with Tetris, but Remia will immediately take it back. 605 and gets another one to go to 635 into level 24. Sofa gets the bar, gets put all the way to the left and does just that. Oh, the bar hang in column 2. Should have been able to burn that down far enough though. So if he gets the bar and gets another one. Remia's board kind of just being a little bit tough here. We'll just have to burn this down and refocus and refocus on stacking. A little bit of a lost stats there, I think, for Sofa. Gets the Tetris. 731 Reimia. Just trying to stay alive here. Beautiful burn, but has no place for that square. Gets that bar all the way over though. Sofa with the Tetris. 771. So if this is gonna be it for Remia, unless it can get something all the way to the right side now, like a bar. And that's gonna be it with Z piece. So Sofa at 787 will be good for game number 3 and gets his first heart of the set. GG's. I'm looking at the last Tetris end transition at 825. No! Was so close to the level 30. It could have been, that could have been a free 30. Oh no. GG's though. And we have readies from both players, so let's count down game number 4. Remia leads set 3-1. See if Sofa will be able to take this and force the decider in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So Remia does have a game to give up before we get into, you know, where you have to be nervous territory. But still, you don't want to be in that situation. But Sofa wants to just get this over with and get the win, move on to the next round. Do it in a clean manner. Can't think of another descriptive word, but clean is just the best one you can think of. So Sofa just shy or down just a little bit, but the lines are, you know, the line counts. Ugh. I swear I didn't have a stroke. Double Tetris there. Sofa down by about a Tetris, but also down by 5 lines. Words, that's what I meant to say. And takes another one. 239 for SaltedSofa 12. Remia now at 231. And then it's just fun to say full usernames. Nice S-spin there for Sofa. And a Tetris to boot. 337 to 330. Neck and neck game here through the first 80 lines of this free transition play. Sofa with a little bit of diciness. Has a bar dependency in column 3, fills it in. So should be okay here. Opts not to play dirty, lowers down, opens it up and lowers down the stack. This is gonna allow for Remia to take the lead. Oh no, just shy, sorry, at 416. But Tetris here to go to 440 for Sofa. And takes another one, 463. So Sofa over 500k at 121 lines. Remia down, that slowed down a little bit. Oh, that misdrop there for Sofa. That's going to be a headache. Transition looming. Does get the Tetris, but now has a really high board. But takes some nice burns. Exactly what Sofa needed. Remia now in the lead. 543 to Sofa's 543 as well. Oh, this is going to be a neck and neck game here in the early stages of this post transition play. Boy, it's getting so exciting, but at the same time I'm starting to sneeze, so apologies if I have to mute out for a second. As this is neck and neck here, and we're getting a little high up here. Right side's getting a little bit high. Needs to get a bar over, get that over with ease. Hi, Wallbat. Maestro won at 3-1. Oh, so the hang of the L. That's the bar over. It's gonna be a tough burn situation here for Sofa, but does it beautifully. Just needs a couple more pieces. Well, that square sucks, just point blank, to be blunt about it. But Remia also in a really tough situation here. Need some good pieces now. Gets that bar over, but had to dead drop that L. That's gonna be at 587. So Sofa at 616 at 694 is good. And we have ourselves a decider. Sorry in advance for a second. My allergies are starting to act up. I think the computer kicked a little dust out or something. That's the only thing that's moving. Okay, sorry about that. We have readies from both players, so let's count down this decider. We're gonna count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Can't be too loud with it. Start coughing. Everyone knows YouTube loves it when you just start coughing and dying on stream. Twitch is understandable. Because everyone that's here actually cares about the Tetris and not me dying. Except for Wallbant. Oh, it's Wallbant. Oh, I think Remia thought that was a Vitz. Or just didn't know what to do with the piece sequence. In a decider, you have to be careful. Take everything quickly. So 43,000 here to 100,000. Tetris here for Sofa, 123. So a couple or about 2-3 Tetris lead here, depending on where you are in the line count. I mean, I did get a little bit of a tough start here, I will admit. Impressive solve and impressive dig down really quickly. Sofa. Beautiful placements there. Ooh, that bar hang for Reimia. Not gonna be the easiest thing to solve, at least efficiently. Gave the valiant effort, but the game did throw a little bit of a wrench into the plan. And gets out of it, opens it up, and opens that right well. 144,000 here for Remia. Tetris for both, so 166, 225 for Sofa. Keeping it at a 60k lead. So the winner of this will go on to face Maestro. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. And hard fought either way. Proud of both these players. Some nice tuck in there for Sofa. Has a nice lead here, about 100,000 points. So as we pass the 100 line mark, Remia, a little bit of trouble here. Nothing too bad, just needs to burn. Just the height gets a little sad. Getting another bar dependency. Could have went dirty, but don't risk that in decider. Take Tetris here for Sofa. Beautiful burn. 439 to 356. And Tetris into the transition for Sofa, 489. One more Tetris available for Remia. Another Tetris 517 for Sofa. Remia might be forced to burn into the transition and will be forced to burn 407. Beautiful T-spin setup, misses the T-spin. He needs to be careful here now. And Sofa with the Tetris 622 for 46. So almost a 200,000 point lead here for Sofa in level 21. Obviously, that could change at the flip of a dime, flip of a hat, whatever the saying is. This is too exciting to even think about what the actual official saying is. All it takes is for Sofa to make one misdrop, and then the game momentum could be completely switched. He's just playing very well right now. Remia gets the T all the way over, gets the Tetris 494, but Sofa gets one as well to go 665 in level 23. Not unreasonable to say maybe 1.1 still on the table for Sofa if it finishes very well. At least, you know, comfortable. That's like, okay, if finishing perfect, which is an ask on its own, let alone in comp. Not perfect, but pretty damn close. I wouldn't risk it. Maybe if you're up 2-0, that's when you can throw that in. But now not even a free max on the table. Well, correction, for me. Yeah. So definitely don't be the hero and play super aggro. You are ahead by about 200k still, but Reimia in a dig as well. So just capitalize where you can. That's always the philosophy of how to play 19 as a DAS player. Capitalize where you can. Remia cleaned up beautifully. No place for that T really comfortably. Tetris for Remia to go to 618. Sofa 801 in level 27. Takes the Tetris go into level 28, 841. Maybe Sofa will get to level 30 this game. Has one Tetris left. Oof. Well, misreps there. So unless Remia can pull out like 200k post. Remia gets the single so he doesn't top out with 666. We'll top out with 667. So that means we will have a DAS versus DAS round 2. GG's. That was a really good match. Definitely looking forward to seeing both of you play, obviously. More and more. Let's get that reported really quick. Boop, boop. And grab some water, that is fair. So we're just gonna go run our way over to the mid-roll again. And run ad. So we will have a DAS player. We'll have 2 DAS players then in the semifinals of futures this month, as we have Sharky already in there. So we'll have 2 DAS. It'll be a DAS majority in the semifinals. It will be 2 DAS players, the winner of this and Sharky. And then you have Tapper and Aaron. And then a Roller and Radux. I'm so excited for this. 2 DAS players with a DAS player on commentary. Pretty exciting. Good luck, have fun to both of you, my friends, as well as 2 of my favorite people in the community, just point blank. So we have readies from both. Oh, it's not a decider anymore. That's remnant from last round. Let's count down game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And I'm gonna say it. And we are off. The winner of this match will go on to the next round to face the cool Ice Age himself, Aaron. And then the other semifinal matchup you have is going to be Sharky versus Radux. So there is a non-zero chance that we have a DAS versus DAS finals. Tetris for Sofa. I'm already getting Vegas FOMO. I'm just gonna stop reading the CTWC channel. Nice. Good burns. Good talk. Oh my god, that talk was genius. A little bit of a slow start here. Both players running into burning a little bit here. Beautiful J spin. At least it's kind of been consistent for both players. Mice in the lead now, 138. Oh, that placement. Not going for the double quick tap. I don't even know if that's possible. I don't know how those freaking work. Oh, try to go for 2 spin tucks. That 1 spin tuck was beautiful. And Mice with the Tetris into the lead once again at 187, but Sofa will take it back with the Tetris. I know, I am a big Spuck fan. I am all for one. I'm all for calling them Spucks, and I will take the heat. Tetris here for Maestro, 238 into the lead at 69 lines here now. 228,000 points for Sofa. There's some people that don't like it. I don't get it. I think they just don't like the sound of it, which is fair. Like how people don't like the word moist. And Tetris for Maestro, 284. The Sofa's 300. A little bit of a misdrap there, I think, from Sofa. Just gonna shake it off and immediately start building back up. If Vits can be adopted, why can't Spuck? That's what I'm saying. Tetris here, force Sofa back into the lead. They're just trading back and forth as Mice is going to take it back here with this Tetris. Is a lead technically for Sofa. A couple of misdrops there, a hole on row 1 now. Sofa just going to continue to open this up. Needs to be careful not letting that spire get a little, or not get too high, and uses that S piece to burn it down, but has put T on the spire. Gets 2 Tetrises though to lower this down. 406 for Maestro at 107 lines, 403 for Sofa at 107. Neck and neck. Tetris now for Sofa. The lead Mice in a little bit of a hiccup. Let's keep playing. 438 for Mice at 1, or 440 at 124. Sofa literally will get 500k with the next burn line, which will be the transition anyways. So 500. What a satisfying score. You could top out now. You would lose, but you could top out now. I mean, you're winning, but theoretically you would probably lose. Mice creating a bar dependency though in column 1. Well, misdrops here. This will be a little bit of a dig for Maestro, which is what Sofa needs to extend the lead even further. Oh, bar hanging in the center of the stack for Maestro. I think that's going to be it at 477. So Sofa 584 will get heart number 1. I'll give Maestro a quick refresh. GG's. So you are good, Sofa. We're gonna see a little bit of a mole in here. So this is still maxable. Pushing it, but still maxable. GG's. No worries. All good. Take your mom's yesterday, so let me refresh one sec. Oh, I shouldn't say that out loud, but that was funny. We have readies from both players. Let's count down game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Sofa waited just to get it. What a champ. To give a little bit of a fun fact about Maestro, very, very, very good piano player. Like, bring me the tears with the piano playing skill that they possess currently. I mean, they can bring me the tears with a lot of things. They're just a wonderful human being. It's such a cool esport we have, where like everyone's great. I don't mean as a game, I just mean like as people. Yeah, everyone, you know, every group of people has one or two that are questionable, but even then, our most questionable people are like in any other community are just run-of-the-mill normal folks. And not to ramble too much, but it really is a blessing. Tetris 4 Sofa 232, the Maestro's 183. Still very early into this game, about not even halfway through the 18 level play. Beautiful tuck from Sofa. The misdrop there for Sofa is exactly what Mice is going to need. Only done about 2 Tetrises, and Sofa's going to be burning a little bit here. And that square doesn't have any good place to go. So, oh, but that burn, so good. Sofa's already clean. What the heck? 267 for Mice. 315 for Sofa. Didn't have full dash question mark, or just, or I guess maybe messed up skill stop a little. Anyway, fair. Place the 313, the 340. Still just a wee bit behind. So as we're approaching the 100 line mark, this is a neck and neck game. I mean, both a little further behind in lines. So score wise is as dead even as you can get. Separated by 5 lines, and so now it's a little bit of a lead here for Sofa. You can see them ping pong back like that for a bit. Won't really be any definitive lead until we get into 19 is my prediction. The sofa J dependent there. Fills it in. But now doesn't really have the best place for the Z, so creates the overhang. Ooh, might have been an early shift there of the S. Burn, but I think the T-Tuck would have been all risk losing to S there. So nice, beautiful T-spin. Board going into transition with this Tetris 546. So if it needs to get the board in order, needs to burn with that bar and does just that. Takes the Tetris into transition 538. So now Mice in the lead going into level 21 as Sofa is still burning this board down. But staying alive is the most important thing. Both these players know it as DAS players, that sometimes you just gotta burn. And Tetris for Sofa. Tetris for Maestro. Maestro 654. The 598 for Sofa. Sofa needs to tuck something in and tucks it beautifully, but doesn't have full dash now for that bar. Needs to get that T over. A bar dependent in column 4. Oh boy, it's gonna be a little bit of a headache here, but just needs to get the J over. Oh, gets the bar and gets the bar over. Gets the Tetris. Sofa rebounded beautifully there after losing dash. Miss drop gets the Tetris to lower the stack down. Gives Maestro the time that they need. Both players very solid games here, but Sofa needs a bar now. That's gonna spell fatal at 708. So Maestro at 765 will get heart number 1, and we'll be tied at 1 apiece. Jeez. What a game. Beautiful dig for Sofa. That survival just completely and utterly blew my mind. I think my mouth was just gaping. Of course, in the best way possible, it was gaping. We have readies from both players for game number 3, so let's count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Well, this is gonna be a set to remember for both these players, I truly believe. I mean, if you're Maestro, you had nothing to lose. Maybe people doubting you and just proving that Das isn't dead and you're champion of the play style. Well, this is pretty close. Oh, the hang of the J for Sofa is going to be very, very tough thing if the bar doesn't come. Bar comes, but Sofa hangs another J on top. That's really trying not to cover column 10. Gets another Tetris, and that's going to be a dig. Nice flat horizontal bar burn there for Maestro. Absolutely beautiful burn. 167 to the Sofa's 186. And the match just started, as you can tell. Monthly Tetris. So beautiful play here. It's not the highest scoring. Those digs are noteworthy. And Mice open up on the right side, pulling out for the bar. Gets the bar for the Tetris splat. Do 2 lines of burning, but that's okay. Mice has to be careful here. Needs a bar now. It's a J. Okay, that's gonna work. Needs a bar again though. This is where it starts to get risky. And that's gonna be it for Maestro at 240. Unfortunate there. So Sofa at 361. We'll get heart number 2. And we'll take game number 3. This is match point. If Sofa wins, it's all over. If Mice wins, we have ourselves a decider. We have the hover 3 for Maestro. Sofa tying the hair back. This is how you know he means business. And I don't mean a group of ferrets. We have the readies from both, so let's count down game number 4. Down. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And we are off. This is game number 4. So if we could end the set here with a win, but don't count Maestro out yet, this is still either player's game. One burn for Maestro, no burns for Sofa. Still very early. That's something to note. A 140 for Maestro, 138 for Sofa. Sofa, oh, with like gainer board. By that I just mean Maestro just has a whole row 2 now. Opens it up though with a beautiful burn, like an L or a bar. Gets the bar. Now it gets a J for the J dependency on the left side of the stack. Meanwhile, Sofa's gonna knock down Tetris. Go the 206. Maestro. If I'm not going for the S spin there, it's a little risky on, in all honesty. Gets it on that go around. So if we're getting a little high here. Beautiful T-spin setup. Oh my god, Sofa's so good at setting those up. It's like the 4th time this set that just blown my mind with those. So through about the halfway point of the pre-transition play, we're sitting at 289 and 288 respectively. So over mid 500k transition scores here. If we can consider the pace and keep going forward. Oh, I missed that. Wow. What a bummer. So we're approaching 100 lines now. We're separated by 3,000 points. At best. Schneck und Schneck. Or Schnecka. And Tetris here for Sofa, 421. Tetris here for Mice, 414. Sofa was able to get a little bit extra in terms of points scored there. Now Tetris for Mice into the lead. Tetris for Sofa, Tetris for Mice. We're gonna have one of these games again, aren't we? I'm not complaining. When the set's on the line, you want the most competitive game that you can get. That's what makes deciders so spicy. So both players sitting comfortably with their potential transition scores. Tetris here for Sofa, 494. So they are going to get mid 500Ks, like I predicted it. Wow, 65 lines. 517. Takes Tetris again. 539. So one more Tetris for Sofa. So yeah, it'll be a mid 500K. But it's the farthest thing from being mid in terms of how cool it actually is. And Sofa with Tetris into the transition, 564. Mice with a couple misdrops there. It's gonna not be an easy board. Could have went for the line spin. This probably would have been the best solve. Mice handling this beautifully after transitioning. So if it does have a spin tuck set up, doesn't want to risk it. Oh, Maestro just needs some good pieces here. Gets it over. Okay, he just needs to open up. He gets the bar for it to slide in. Not gonna burn anything, so that's not gonna really help Sofa's board. Sofa staying alive though. Past the 600,000. Misses the quick tap of the T, so that'll be it. At 603, Maestro, this isn't trivial though. Needs to get to 603 and then like any point above 603. So three, that's going to take some survival. No, Mice needs to get something over. That's going to be a 549 with a resilient effort there. But Sofa will take part number 3 and will be your bracket winner. And will face cool Ice Age Aaron in the semifinals.